up, guys? I'm Will.
I'm Don. How are Donnie?
Donnie, and we are going to... We didn't rehearse very well at all. So we are here to give you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes. So we thought it would be kind of cool to, I guess maybe it was the first episode, is kind of share why, I think the most important reason to do anything, or at least tell people why, is the reason why. So why you and I, and there's been a lot of talk, a lot of prayer. We've reached out, we obviously talked to our wives, because that would be a big mistake.
Yeah, a big one. Come up here. What y'all doing up here? Nothing, honey. Makes me think of the Key and Peele episode. You guys are awesome, by the way. I looked her dead in her eyes and said, "We're filming in here."
My wife's so used to me now, though, she wouldn't even give it two thoughts. She'd be like,
Lord, I'll pray for him later.
Yeah. I think, just a little side note, I think every day my number one goal is to have my wife look at me and like, what's wrong with you?
That's a heck of a goal. For me, mine is like, yeah, I married him and I'm happy about it. I fail miserably daily. That's my husband, and I chose him over all the others. Him.
Yeah.
What made you say him? Today I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't know yesterday either, but maybe I might figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah. That would be nice. So, all right. So back to it. We want to give you guys the why behind our thought process, our prayer process of why we decided to try to do this video blog recording thing. I think between the two of us, we've known each other for a very, very long time. We grew up together, so we have lots of funny stories, lots of great stories. Yeah. But I think between the two of us, we are experts in several things. Yeah. Some of those including failing.
Yep.
Miserably.
I was getting ready. Yeah, that's it. Miserably. Yeah. Well.
So you go your why on why you wanted to do this.
Man, I tell you what. You always hear and you see these different things and opportunities these families are go through and these struggles, and everyone always ready 1 2 3 smile for Facebook. And to get you to smile for Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is, even the family photos on the wall, the behind the scenes of that is atrocious. And if you think your family is any better, then hey, you've done something right. Comment below on how we can do it right, because we ain't got it figured out. But for us, what the biggest thing is we're not perfect people here, and we're trying to live a life that can become more successful, I guess, is where we're at. I just and we keep failing miserably. You know what I mean? So to say you're failing and it's okay, and we're here to talk about kind of like, I'm a dad, and I have kids, and I look at them sometimes, and my wife comes back at me and she says, do you think you needed to look at them like you're going to kill them? I'm like, well, if I step on another Lego, honey, so the approach I take, it might be too aggressive sometimes. It might be not aggressive enough. You just kind of throwing this around, but we're failing miserably here, and we're trying to say it's okay. That behind the scenes to fail isn't your best foot forward always. To make it through the day and we ate dinner and everyone went to bed and they're clean and showered. Oh, praise God.
Amen.
You know what I mean? We failed on everything else throughout the day. The business, our job, our relationships with friends. Hey, I was going to call you today. Whoops. Life happened. Are you so bent out of shape that you didn't get a phone call from your friend to not know enough about him that say he's got a life going on too, that yeah, he wants to talk to you, but you know what, he just didn't call you, and it's okay. Now you have your dire emergencies to text 911 and everyone should pick up. That would be great. But man, just my whole excitedness about doing this blog video series, we have an episode, all that fun stuff that comes with it, is that, dude, we screw up on the daily, and every time we screw up, we try to, about 90% of it, have fun doing it.
Yes.
So now our wives, on the other hand, might not think as much, but they understand our characters and our heart on this to say that they give it a good old boy try. So it's okay to fail, and I think that's kind of one of the big things that I wanted to say is that with the world and society we're in, it's always best foot forward, and this is one that's not going to be a best foot. Hence, behind the scenes, right? We're giving you the behind the scenes clip of what it takes to even get ready to go to work in the morning. So
yeah, that's good. You guys, we did a little recording before we started, just seeing how we set this up, because we're in a room right now, a table that Donnie built. Hallelujah. Donnie built the table. And then the light, it took us 30 minutes to get the lights behind us angled in the right way. We're plugging them in. It was an absolute mess. I told Donnie, I said, man, I'm going to be out of coffee before we even start. So, behind the scenes. I like what you said about the family. I don't have Facebook. I don't do Instagram. I don't do any of that stuff. But I do know when we go on like vacations and family vacations, or even if we go do something, my wife will look at the kids and say, hey, all y'all smile. And we have 3 of them. And never fails. One of them is either yawning, sneezing, crying, or looking the other direction. Yeah. So we'll say cheese. No, look at me. No, don't look over there. No, look at me. And by the time you're trying to get this, everybody's crying, everybody's screaming, everybody's frustrated. You just take the picture and you're done. And that's fine. I think that's fine and dandy. I think it's great. Yeah. But I think our desire, at least my desire, is to kind of show people what it looks like to get to that direction. Yeah. Now, I had a little bit of a different of why I wanted to do this, and there's a lot of prayer, a lot of thought, a lot of discussion, a lot of back and forth of no, I don't want to do it, yes I do, because this takes time out of our day, this takes time out of our weekend, this takes time out of our evenings, it takes a lot of planning and prepping. We didn't rehearse any of this, by the way.
Had to shower.
Yes, we had to shower. We had to threaten the kids, stay downstairs. If you come upstairs, so help me Lord, all the Oreos, all the Fruit Loops are in the trash.
Every one of them.
But for me, I believe that everybody, when I say everybody, I'm talking about husbands, wives, moms, dads, single people, every generation, older, younger, middle-aged. I think we all have so much stress, so much anxiety, so much worry. All this stuff's just being hit on us every single day, and we're just bottling it up. And if you ever take like a soda bottle and you just shake that soda bottle, if you don't give that thing a little vent, at some point it's going to blow up.
It's going to be a mess.
At some point it's going to blow up. But I think if you can just take that soda bottle and you can just, and because I do have children, I'll say, hey, go get me something to drink. Every time they bring me a drink, I'm just assuming when they got that drink, they're just, here's your drink, Daddy. So I let that little, that's what I think this should be for us. Heck it's just that little bit of, and I'm blessed in the sense, every Sunday I get up on stage and I get to preach and I get to let out a little bit of that, that stuff that's built up, but I'm in front of the stage. I'm in front of the scenes. Yeah. So I got to watch what I say. I got to be careful. I still want to deliver hope. I still want to deliver all this stuff. Yeah. So I still got to watch what I say. I wanted this to be, man, let me tell you how bad we screwed up this week. How me and my wife are, frustrated with the kids. We're frustrated with each other. She's mad at me. Let me tell you how work's going, and to say it's okay. Yeah. It is okay to be not okay. That's a good theme. I'm going to say that Sunday. It's okay not to be okay. And sometimes it's great to kind of have fun with it. And just, man, if we can just be that for just a minute.
I think that's great. Listening to that and just kind of hearing what you said, man, I think you've nailed it. And I think that's why we're coming together for you guys. And in the mix of that, we laugh because there's a movie, I think it's called, Over the Hedge, I think it is. I might be messing it all up, but there's a dog in there.
The cartoon, right?
Yeah, I think it's a cartoon movie. Raccoon. Okay, but anyway, I think it's the dog. I don't know, but anyways, the dog's having a full-on conversation with you, and then the mix of it, squirrel. So we have those quite a bit, and for me, like one of them was we hit start on this video after trying 30 minutes with this, that, and the other, trying to get you guys all set up and ready. You guys, I guess it's us.
Yeah, it's us.
We didn't test the microphone.
Can you hear us?
I don't know if this is working.
I got a DHL. I just got a text message from DHL Express, something being delivered to my house from Warner Brothers. Let me explain to you who that is. That's my oldest son. Oh, we're recording? That's my oldest son. He ordered something. The camera went off as we're trying to test the microphone, so a little behind the scenes, we don't know what we're doing. It's just us. Both our wives are like, yeah, I'm not coming to watch you idiots talk. So we're gonna sit at home and not do anything. Hang on, man. Look, hang on. We're gonna try this. Hang on. I'm going down. There we go.
I mean,
there we go. That's all right. Yeah. Okay. What were we saying? The squirrel.
Squirrel. So that's why I was thinking of the microphone. But Will, you made a great points, and I think that what we're doing this for is just so you guys get a glimpse of. Not everything's perfect like the world wants you to see it and portray it. And I think you know it, but you're going to feel some sort of way because you don't see it. And we're here to show it to you. You're welcome. If any bit of our misery of going through our day-to-day life brings you a smirk or a smile to your face because you've either been there, experienced, or you look at us thinking, wow, what a bunch of dummies. We feel like we're being successful here.
At least our life's better than theirs.
At least our life
some guys
has some character.
Some dudes are going to be watching this and be like, honey, at least I ain't like these idiots. Well, sitting up in the room.
Scared to death of who's going to come in and say what. But my wife, she does real estate. And I've learned there's some terminology you say for some things that are, this house has so much character. It's a dump. And if that's what we are for you, I'm grateful, man, because we got some character. So I think that's some exciting stuff, man. So we're trying to come up with some themes and some intros and some promos I think you guys are like and enjoy. If not, we're going to have fun trying. So currently at my house, I'm having bulldozers dump loads of dirt out at my property right here. And there's a guy on a Bobcat. Love this guy, man, to death. He don't know that, but I got to tell him. He is taking the dirt that the driver just dumped in the middle of the yard because he decided to get stuck. And man, I tell you, if mud bogging was a sport, he's in it. He looks at me and goes, I don't know what to do. I said, I'm trying to tell him what to do, get all this. Long story short, they're out there moving this dirt around officially, finally, and getting all this stuff done. So at my house right this second, I live in one section, and across the street is another section of a shop, and we're building that out for our in-laws so they can have a spot of their own. And my mother-in-law, Nancy Ferguson, I love you, I really do. Sometimes me and you know, but she has animals. Love her. She has animals. And we're trying to take some trees down in the back and put this dirt back there to put grass down for her and her dogs and stuff like that. And man, I tell you, that's just been the smoothest process we've had all month. And
I can smell the sarcasm.
Yeah, it was February 9th, 8th, 10th, somewhere around there.
So it's the 11th. Today's the 11th. I don't know when you're watching this, but today's February 11th.
So anyway, so it's just been, that's what's kind of going on currently at my property house and everything. So
yeah. Well, today is February 11th. So depending on when you're watching this, our plan was to film this in January, but my kids all got sick. Then 2 of them got COVID. Then my wife got COVID. My mother-in-law got COVID. You guys got COVID.
Yeah. I haven't been hit like that in a long time.
Yeah.
I normally don't get sick too bad, but that one there took it out of me. It was 18 hours a day. Some of the stuff that I literally was laughing about and then fell asleep because I was wore out from laughing was, they make these gummies that are like vitamin C and zinc and all this other stuff, and it's easy, user friendly to give one to the kids, and crap, we're giving it to the kids, we can take one too, right? So all we have is these zinc and vitamin C and all these different things you're supposed to take while you get COVID. It's in a gummy form. Well, my wife comes walking in and she throws gummies down. She's like, take these, I'm leaving, because I had COVID first and she didn't, and she got it later. I took the gummies and I woke up, I was probably up for an hour. I chewed the gummies, and after chewing the gummies, I was exhausted, and I took a 2-hour nap from just chewing. I literally woke up kind of like chuckling and laughing because I was so tired from chewing. So that really kind of kicked my butt, so it did suck pretty bad. But I was only 4 or 5 days truly down. The last 2 days, my ears were pretty bad, but other than that was it. So
I don't take vitamins. I should. I don't take them as much. Yeah. I'll tell you why I don't like taking ibuprofen.
I'm with you on that.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because I know my mother-in-law is going to watch this. Because my mother-in-law is one of my biggest supporters when we do church. She always texts me Sunday night, Will, great message. Even if it's not a good message. Will, great message. So I know she's going to watch this. So we were at my mother-in-law's house. This was 4 years ago. I don't know. I was playing with the kids. And it was during the summer because we were in the pool playing with the kids. I hurt my back. True story. Have I told you this story? Hurt my back. So we go inside. My sister and her son come over. So it's my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, me and my wife, my 3 kids, my sister, and my nephew.
All right.
We're sitting there. We're about to have dinner because my wife and her family are Italian. When they eat, they sit at the table. It might not be an Italian thing. It might just be a family thing, you know. They just sit at the table, and we're getting ready. And my mother-in-law says, "You want some ibuprofen?" So I got some good ibuprofen. Do you want? I was like, "Yeah, my back's hurting pretty bad. I'll take it." So she hands me 2 pills. Drink the water. Life is good. About 10 minutes into it, we're getting ready to eat at the table. I sit down and I'm like, man, I don't feel right. So I try to get up and I'm like, my legs are heavy. I remember thinking to myself, my legs are heavy. So I said, Cook, I said, something ain't right. I said, my legs are heavy. And immediately, this is one of the last things I remember. She goes, oh my God, Will, I gave you Ambien. She gave me 2 Ambien. Now remember, I don't take medicine.
I don't know what Ambien is.
It's the sleep pills. I like how you laughed. You didn't even know what it was.
No, I'm like, because I know it wasn't ibuprofen, so Ambien must be pretty bad.
She gave me 2 Ambien. And when she said it, I was like, oh. Because I'm 300 pounds. So if I drop down, that's right. Wherever I sleep, that's where I stay asleep. So
they'll throw a cover over it.
Just put a tarp over him. He'll be fine. Last thing I remember her saying that, and I remember sitting at the table looking at the food, and that's it. Yeah. My wife said they walked me to the spare bedroom at my mother-in-law's house, laid me down, and I slept for hours.
Oh,
I woke up, dude. I ain't never in my life slept so good. So now, I really don't take medicine. Yeah. I will hurt before I take medicine.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't like taking medicine either. And for me, I think that, you take ibuprofen twice a week, you're probably going to build up a tolerance for it. I'm no doctor. That could be wrong. And if you start taking 3 because 2 ain't strong enough no more, maybe you consult your doctor. I don't know. Anyways, I don't like taking it either, but I also don't like making my wife mad. So my wife says, take this. I'm like, baby, you know how she said, take it. Yes, ma'am. I don't know if you're giving me, Ambien or rat poison. That's it. Yeah, so I could be killing over it, and she's probably going to watch this and figure out how to take me out. Guys, if something happens, just know I listen to my wife and I follow her instructions to a key.
I took the zinc. Normally.
I took the zinc. I don't even know what zinc is. What is zinc?
I don't know. It's something they tell you to take. I don't know.
Okay, well, we taking it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I follow instructions, and that might be what my wife said. Yeah, I like that one for. You know what I mean? Yes. Because I just follow directions pretty good.
You're a good soldier.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I tell her don't do, and my instructions is in my house, I'll do whatever you want me to do. Just don't touch that thermostat. 68 degrees is where we stay year round. Summer, winter, 68. If you're cold, socks, hoodies. My father-in-law's walking around my house right now with a hoodie on. Hey. Cool, man. I'm glad you figured out what makes you comfortable. Don't touch my thermostat. Now, if you want me to cook, clean, scrub floors, toilets, whatever, don't touch my thermostat. I'll do all those.
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. You know what my house stays at.
Yeah, that picture you sent me of 77 degrees.
And my wife's still covered up on a blanket with the fireplace on.
I mean,
I'm dying. Yeah. That's a different story. What we should do is that should be. We'll do that. We'll break down our marriage and culture changes, because my wife is Italian. She's from New York. I'm a redneck from Georgia. Yeah. I don't know what the background. I don't know. Just a hillbilly, I guess. I don't know. But there is some big cultural differences in how, not what we call things, how we were raised, how we view things, it's a big difference. But behind the scenes, here goes again. The little light came off. We're just talking and laughing. Y'all missed the most important part of the whole video. The light wasn't on.
So I think Will was saying something about eating
I
spaghetti.
ate spaghetti last night.
And I looked at him like, kind of shocked because I know Will's favorite food is broccoli. And he'll tell you all about how much he loves his vegetables and make sure he gets his greens.
I want to eat a green Skittle.
I want to eat a green Skittle. the green Fruit Loops. Out of here. Lucky Charms, not today.
I want you marshmallow with your veggie. I want that.
Hearts and balloons. Anyway, so my wife, on the other hand, to tell you guys, is she's from Texas, and we're kind of we don't have the culture shock quite as bad as you guys do, but my in-laws are from Alabama, and one roots for Alabama college and football, and the other one roots for Auburn. And right away, there's a little bit of a disconnect because in the state of Alabama, I learned it's like, hey, how you doing? Who you for? It's like that's what matters because, they don't have a national football team, and so it's who you for. So I found out that my father-in-law's daddy graduated from Auburn. He graduated from Auburn, and there's sister graduated from Auburn. She went to Auburn. You go to Auburn, you see my wife's picture inside the Coliseum. I mean, the heritage there is pretty deep, and I'm a Georgia boy, which we whipped y'all's butt this year. Side note is I'm telling you, my wife, and she's happy when she cooks and makes a meal and it don't take no one out.
Yeah.
I love her to death, and I think every time she cooks, I tell her, this is the best meal I've ever had. Like last night, she made some chicken with cheese and some spinach. I tore that stuff up. I went back for seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad. And my wife, you can cook. You know you can. You know what it is you say, here's food. I ain't got time to make it nice and tasty. You want some salt and pepper? You season it yourself. Other than that, the chicken's done.
Call that buffet style. They just throw it out there and you fix it how you want to fix it.
Yeah. That's it.
Call that buffet style.
Yeah,
they don't season. It's there. You fix it to your liking.
Yeah, and I think that's what my wife is. She's like, you better be happy there's something other than peanut butter and jelly on your plate. So, which I ain't mad at no peanut butter.
I love peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. Anyways,
my dad used to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at least one night a week, and I tell people this, and they almost feel bad, like it was sad. That was a great day. My dad would make 10 or 15 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, put them in triangle form, stack them up on a plate. Here's dinner. That's probably one. I still remember that. That's one of the happiest times of my life. I still tear up a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, it's probably been so long since I've had it. I need to bring this glory back to my life. But for me, something on that caveat as far as to what your dad did. Like I know what I did.
Yeah.
I go get a bag of pizza rolls and throw them in the air fryer. Dump them all on one plate with a side of ranch and say, "Hey kids," and they're like, "You're the best dad in the world." Pizza rolls,
I can't tell you last time I had a pizza roll.
Yeah, well,
my wife likes the bagel bites. So
bagel bites.
It's a pizza roll just opened up.
You know what? You got to put them in the oven, don't you? Pull it out. Yeah.
Oh, I'm anti-microwave all day long.
No, I'm just air fryer.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I just dump it and forget it. And
I don't put nothing in the microwave. Like even like leftover pizza. I don't mind leftover pizza. I don't understand how people put leftover pizza in a microwave. It just comes out. Like, here's your hot plate with cold food on it. I don't understand. Or here's your hot crust with cold cheese. I don't. So if we have leftover,
better microwave probably.
So like tonight we have a pizza night. It's just
Friday night.
Friday night we have a pizza night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning we having pizza breakfast. That's just how it is, right? So if they want leftover pizza, I turn the oven on, preheat. I put it in there. My wife, the kids ain't. You're being too extra. That's what my wife tells me. You're being too extra. The kids don't care.
Yeah, that's it.
I was like, well, I do care.
Yeah.
And like whenever I cook hot dogs, I like to put a little design in the slice. I put a little cheese on the bottom so it'll melt. My wife said they don't care. They ain't gonna eat it. And she's right. Every time I cook dinner, every time I cook anything, I'm a breakfast guy. I can cook.
Yeah, I want to say he's a breakfast guy.
I love cooking.
You heard him say cook dinner and it's hot dogs.
Yeah.
I love you. I know. You know I do.
Dinner. Dude, I can make the mac and cheese cups. Is that instant mac and cheese? You know what I'm talking about? It comes in the cup. Basically, you put water in it. You put it in the microwave for 3.5 minutes. Stir in the cheese sauce. Add a little butter if you want to be fancy. Put it in the freezer. Let it cool. I can make that, and the kids are like, who made it? Mom or dad? It's the same water, the same cheese sauce, the same butter.
Yeah.
We stir it differently or what? They won't eat my dinner. They'll eat my breakfast though, because
Breakfast kind of
well, I'm a morning guy.
Yeah, oh,
so
I know.
I wake up 6 o'clock even when I ain't got to. And I go downstairs. That's my peace and quiet. I get to pray. I can read the Bible. I can just sit there and do nothing, stare at the wall, and that's just my time. And I have 3 or 4 cups of coffee before everybody. Somebody coming up the stairs. I can have 3 or 4 cups of coffee. We got one. What's up, buddy? Downstairs. Behind the scenes. There you go. But I have 3 or 4 cups of coffee before anybody gets up. Yeah. And then I'm willing to make breakfast. No one else is willing to make breakfast. So that's kind of where I come in at.
Yeah. And for me, I love breakfast food. I love to cook. And my first job was at a restaurant because I felt like I didn't know how to cook. So I went to go learn how to cook. That's why I got my first job at a restaurant. And also, they hired me. So, yeah. But while I was there, I went back to talk to Martin. And I think his name was Martin. But he says, that's not how you pronounce my name. It's Martin. I said, okay. And he was running the grill, and dude, man, he just looked like he knew what his stuff was. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's just running in and out. I thought, that's cool stuff, And then you eat it, and it's like, that's cool, delicious stuff. So I try to pick up some tips and tricks from Martin. Hey, Martin, I don't know your last name. We weren't ever that close. And it's probably been 15 years. So, hey, you taught me how to cook, which then caveats off my wife saying, not everything we make's got to be gourmet. You better spit after you say that, because I don't want to eat unless it is. I mean, I'm taking the mashed potatoes over here, and if I don't get the dollop whips on it, it ain't whipped. I mean, for me, when I cook and this thing don't look like its presentation is, what are we eating? Might as well throw it. Might as well be spaghetti. And when I want to be lazy and not cook, it's spaghetti. But I'm gonna tell you this: the meat's been cooked separate and seasoned properly. And when the meat gets cooked separate and seasoned properly, you got to taste the meat. And if the meat don't taste right, or it's missing a little something, you can't add it to sauce. So if you add it to sauce that ain't been seasoned properly, dude, I'm just talking about spaghetti. So you see, I like to cook. I care when I cook, and my wife's like, here. But that's the differences. That's where I feel like sometimes I get glory out of cooking.
I give my kids Lunchables for dinner sometimes.
My kids don't know what Lunchables are.
Hallelujah. Poor kids living a tortured life.
They do.
I eat Lunchables not every night. I eat them a lot just as a snack. I got to eat them in secret so the kids don't see that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that.
I'm an adult in my own house, hiding in the corner, eating little pieces of processed ham. All right. You ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, let's do it, guys.
All right. Well, man, we appreciate you guys watching, share, like, whatever y'all got to do. I don't care. But we're going to do this, man, until we just don't want to do it anymore, I guess. And hopefully you guys get a little bit, man, if we can just be that little bit of release, a little bit of laughter, and just realize that you're not as screwed up as you think you are.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job. So
yeah, and also, guys, this isn't always going to be us sitting at the table here having a conversation with you, because clearly it won't always work like that. So sometimes you might see myself or Will here, and we're going to be individually together. We're going to do it as best we can to just kind of bring you some stuff that's going on. You might have some cell phone videos here, and something won't be nice and set up with camera and the backdrops and the microphones and all that other stuff. So hang in there with us, man, and we hope you enjoy the ride with us.
Yep, we love you guys. We'll see you later.